What's up, guys? It's your boy Brennan, aka Drip, back with another locals deck profile and a video. In today's video, we got lucky. We got first place today with this beautiful deck right here. Lunalight Tri-brigade. A lot of y'all have been asking for the updated list literally since the ban list came out when we got Tiger back. It took me forever because if you know me, I do not like to push deck profiles out, and I don't like really taking that much from anybody else. If I do, a lot of stuff gets cookie cuttered. If the deck gets for the most part, it gets like cookie cutter after a while once people find out what the good ratios are. But no, what's funny is I actually just threw this list together like last night, and I really liked it, and I didn't even put much thought in it, and to a degree it actually kind of pissed me off because I put a lot of thought into a lot of my decks, and that where they perform very well or really good or close to it, and then this one performed better than a lot of them that I put a lot of freaking effort in. It's kind of pissed me off, but I'm glad it still did good. But we won this gorgeous mat. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it because I can't win nothing worth a shit. But anyways, because I'm a shit duelist. But let's go. I want to do this in engines. By the way, I'm going to do it with first show the Lunalights, and then I'm going to show the Tri-brigades. Obviously, 3, 2. I am still on the Emerald Bird. And this. We are playing the Fusions version of this deck. The Fusions are the best version. So move them over. If you are not playing the Fusion version of this deck, then you're just playing the deck wrong. If you're just trying to abuse the Tiger and just rank 4 spam and the Link spam, you're playing the deck wrong. Because the deck can do that anyways, but the Fusions legit give you so much utility and so much push and puts so much pressure on your opponent that it's ridiculous. He didn't want me to mention it, but the only reason I even won against Striker tonight was because of my Fusions. So if you're just trying to Link spam and try to get your Tri-brigade cards out, then you're just going to lose to almost everything. So the Fusions they're not bricks. It's not bricky. It's really good. You should run it. And if you don't think so, then like I said, you're playing the deck wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. This card is fucking stupid. I'm so glad it's back. I didn't really get to use her that much tonight, actually. I got to use her a couple of times, but not as much as I like to, because I either needed to search something different, or I just didn't see her. But in theory, it's still really good, and she was banned for a reason. And the reason why I still run this is because there's several times where you'll open the Lunalight spells, and you still have the perfume in hand. You can use this, dump the trap, and then you basically have an additional normal summon indirectly because you can special summon Clouder Chick right out of the deck, and then use whatever later on for the perfume to add stuff back. So this actually unbricks your hand because of the trap cards and the spell cards that you need to get rid of for Lunalight wise. And in Clouder Chick, I don't really need to say nothing because it's disgusting. It's not a soft once per turn, and it just plays through everything because it sends for cost. And then we're not running like desires anymore, so that's why I have 2 Yellow Martin instead of 3. Moving on to the rest of the Lunalight cards. 3 perfume, 1 Serenade Dance, and I am running the Lunalight Fusion. It's searchable off of Yellow Martin, and drawing this going second is clutch as shit. I actually did it I hard drew it against the cameraman, and I also hard drew it against my friend Matt, who is playing 60-card Warrior Pal. Hard drawing this going second is disgusting. It's kind of like a Shaddoll Fusion and a branded Fusion, but for Lunalights. And all you have to do to get to your big chick, which is Leo Dancer, because she's bae, all you have to do is normal summon, have another Lunalight in hand, and it's normal summon Clouder Chick and send something for later, and then just use the one in hand, Clouder Chick, and then your Panther Dancer from deck because your opponent controls an X-Deck monster. It's disgusting, and it come up clutch a lot tonight, and in testing online. On for the Tri-brigade part. My Tri-brigade lineup is going to be a lot different than other people's. I run 3 Fractal. Not a lot different. I'll take that back. 3 Nerval, 2 Cuirass, and I'm only on 2 Kit. I feel like these are the more important ones because even mid to late game, you're not going to want a Foolish. The 3rd copy of this never comes up. You're only going to really want a Foolish this twice because once you get all these in rotations, if you see these for the most part, once you cycle through them once, you're mainly going to want to loop this one again.
Yeah, this is only good for like the first turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
That's what I'm saying, turn 1. So mid to late game, using Fractal to send this to add to the second copy of this is more impactful than using this to go through the whole rotation again. And I realized that through testing that it's just better that way. And not only that, 3 Fractals is really good in this deck too because it's a 4. So worst case scenario, you can normal summon him and get a lot off of it if you got Serenade Dance in the graveyard. Then obviously I'm only running 1 Revolt. You don't really need the second one because if you go full combo, you're basically even through a droplet, you're going to win the game depending on what you're playing against. Because this actually allows you to play around droplet unless they send a trap. And I'm going to go ahead and say it, we're running the Scythe Lock package, so this helps you play around that, and with your inboard, you're not going to really need a second one because you're just going to OTK with Panther Dancer. Moving on to the next engine, I am running the DP engine. This DP engine is actually really good in this. Then again, it's not really bad in anything right now or at all. This applies a lot of pressure. Definitely when you Scythe lock them with this, then you have Leo Dancer, and then you get Leo Dancer, DPE. What? Do you stop recording or something?
No.
DPE, Leo Dancer. Oh my God. All right, again about the DP engine. The DP engine applies a lot of pressure to your opponent because when you use DPE, Leo Dancer, and you make Shrig, that's pretty much GG's, and after you Scythe lock them, that's not much really needs to be said. What else was really nice, we'll talk more about this in a minute. The DP engine helps you out a lot later, which, like I said, when we get to the extra deck, I'll tell you. Then the generic, stupid, degenerate bullshit. This is really clutch. I'm not playing the Raid Raptor shit where I can make Infinity and stuff like that. It's not necessary. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I want to minimize my bricks, and this plus the
band card.
Future band card Omega, but it's not going to get banned because it's getting reprinted, sadly. Plus the not Scythe, but Celestial and Dasher are enough bricks for me, and I'm not wanting to use Soul Shade Force plus the other stuff. And not only that, I want to cut down on situational cards, and the Raid Raptor cards requires me to have a Dark XZ on field, and I just want to make it most generic and as possible.
The only brick you're okay with drawing is Scythe, just because you don't have to use Dagda.
On to the spell cards. Best card in this fucking game. Droplet. It's the only hand trap we run because for many reasons. One, I want all gas, no breaks. On top of that, my friends like to play mid-range decks so they can have room to play 15,000 hand traps and 3 cross out, and I'm tired of my hand traps getting crossed out, so I just rather break boards. Then 3 Foolish Barrel Goods. Foolish Barrel Goods is just free real estate in this deck. Not much needs to be said. If you're an OG Lunalight player, you remember back in the old days when we used to abuse this card, and guess what? We still abuse it. So, yeah.
If it's all one effect.
Talents, it's a god card. When they hand trap us, we just plus off of it, or if we already have combo because this deck's actually really consistent, or it likes to be, you just rip one out of their hand. Not much needs to be said on talents. And then the one called by, because it comes up a lot actually, helps out in a lot of situations. Last 2 cards in the deck is Foolish and Tinky. Tinky is Tinky.
Foolish is just
and Foolish.
A Tri-brigade extender.
Tri-brigade extender, exactly. And it can even come up as a Lunalight extender too if you have Perfume in hand. Sasuke, because it sees into our opponent's hand. Nib token, token, Battle City. My extra deck, a lot of people are probably not going to agree with, but I don't care. I'm not here for your opinion. It works for me, and should give it a try. 1 Almarash, only 1 Ferret, whatever. Then 1 whatever his name is. What's his name?
Bear Room.
Bear Room, yes. Shout outs to the cameraman for giving me that. You only need one because you're only running one revolt anyways. So
That's all it's good for.
yeah, that's all it's good for. This card's actually really stupid. If I were to run more than one of either one, it would be this one because the extender allowed me to just continuously abuse and abuse and abuse a Collider chick paired with Tiger. It's really disgusting. And then the
recycle.
and the upstart is ridiculous. One little Uzi vert.
Band boy.
Yeah, band boy. Soon probably. And then one degenerate. Probably should have put this with that, but I like this for the recycle. And sometimes if you need to get rid of some stuff and make room for your revolt, you can go into this. You should go with this with the combo. And then again with should have been over there. Only one Shurg. I have yet to have a situation where I actually need more than one because I play the fusions and you're just OTKing later. That's it for the links. This card's actually really stupid. In my previous list, I didn't run this card, and I'm really stupid for not running it. This card's dumb. It searches Tinky. On top of that, they have to respect it because it's a complete board negator. It's kind of like a Dark Ruler, but they can actually chain to it. And then one Blackwing Searcher. And then the one card that no one runs that's free real estate is Dugaris. Dugaris, like, detaches 2, and you can do so many different things, but the main one we're going to do is draw 2, discard 1, because if we're limping to get into our combo, this adds so much consistency to our combo, because you can draw 2, discard 1, so if you draw 2, discard, it doesn't discard for cost, so you can get your Tri-brigades to go off, which really is nutty, and the drawback, you're going to be like, well, Drip, what about you can't draw on your next draw phase? Well, it's okay. We got Celestial Engrave and we empty out our hand, so we're Gucci. Then one Tornado Dragon, because there's some situations where obviously back row is really relevant, but you don't have enough gas to get to Dagda and DPE, so you just go Dagda and you make this off of your first 2 extenders, and then you use this to get rid of your Scythe. Oh, sorry, gotta get rid of XCs.
One of the best cards in the game right now.
Yeah, exactly. DPE's DPE. Don't need to explain it.
If you can buy it, you should buy it.
Yeah, exactly. If you can buy it, you should buy it. Panther Dancer, we never make her. We use her for fusion material. And then the 2 best ones in order, good and then best. Leo Dancer is literally the reason why I fell in love with Lunalights way back when. Leo Dancer is a negate away from being more gross than Dragoon. You make this, she can attack twice, destroy special summon cards, and can be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
Won you the game against Striker for sure.
Yes, yeah, won me the game against Strikers. These
Striker.
2. Yes, both of these can be targeted or destroyed by card effects. I think she can be destroyed by card effects, right? Your opponent cannot target this with cards. So yeah, non-targeting and then non-targeting and destroyed by card effects. So yes, and she can get really big because usually you don't want to make her unless they find a way to out your Leo Dancer, because then you can use this to fuel this and make this even bigger than normal. But yes, these 2 cards are alone the reason why I beat Striker. That's what I was saying before. If you're not running the fusions, I'm sorry. Normally I don't say you run the deck wrong unless I really mean you're running the deck wrong, and I feel like you are. The fusions give you so much more utility than any extra copy of the Tri-brigades, extra deck monsters. One to the side deck, because if you know me and you know my videos, if it's a locals video, I'll show you the side deck. If not, I don't show side deck. On to more of the reason about board breaking cards. In theory, with the bird flu going around, this should probably be the Godarlas, yes. So if you have Godarlas, I have Godarlas. I just didn't expect our locals player who usually plays the bird flu to play come down and play that, but it's okay. We still won that battle. So Jizz, and then the most underrated card. In theory, you can go half combo, and if you have enough gas, you can just summon this first, go half combo, and then bounce half your combo back to your hand with this, and just completely break an entire combo board. So it's really gross because you can bounce everything back to your hand. And then links are still relevant. Also helps you with non-targeting too, resetting your hand. And then the fucking MVP today, evenly matched. Hey Chris, how you like evenly matched?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Also, I tried this in Striker and won me games too. Like You should play this card.
Yes.
It's so good. Like
So good.
evenly the whole Flunder board.
Yes.
If you can afford evenly match, it's a really, really solid side card.
On a real note, fucking Konami should have put this in there instead of Scythe and then banned Scythe. This should have been in the structure deck, I feel, bro. Oh my god.
It's a very good card.
And then last trap, Sacky piece of shit, because we don't like backer decks. Definitely traps. And then Dark Hole for more board breakers. And then more back row hate. Outlich. But yeah, another lucky deck profile, but we'll take it when we can. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Shout outs to our locals, Paradise, fun locals. Shout out to the gang. But with that being said, guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. Check out the description for Discord, PayPal, and merch store. I just rolled out some new merch. We rolled out new merch. Shout out to the cameraman. Shout out to the team. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful night, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this video. Hope you all are staying safe out there in the age of COVID. And it's your boy Drip, Team DD, Paradise. We out.